Alright, basically what we're going to show you on the video today is just a basic wind-up for anyone who doesn't really know how to pitch. You're just starting out. It's a good instructional video. This is our, what do you want to call it, volunteer, Andy. First going to demonstrate the wind-up. The wind-up, it's all preference, like where you want to stand, like on the rubber. Andy's standing pretty much just in the middle. So we're going to walk you through like each little step. Okay, stop. Alright, the first step is called the rock. What you want to do here is like you just want to step back a little bit, and you don't want to have too much movement in your first step because you don't want to become off balance. As you can see here, he's pretty balanced, he's straight up, he's not leaning backwards, he's not leaning to the sides. Pretty much if you have too much movement in your first step, that's going to throw off your whole pitch. The next step is the balance point. Pretty much what you see here is Andy's got his leg up at a 90-degree angle, and he's pretty straight in his shoulders. Yeah. Alright. Well, he had good balance. So pretty much what you really want to focus on here is not leaning backwards, and because if you start leaning your shoulders back, that's going to tend to have you drop your shoulder and you're going to sail a pitch. So good balance is pretty much the key throughout this whole situation. Right, go ahead. Follow through is he strides out as far as he can, and he ends up like in a ready position to field the comebacker. It's pretty vital to have good balance when you come off the mound, because you're able to field any ball that's batted your way or to help go back up a base. Alright, do the stretch. Now the next thing we're going to show you is called the stretch. It's like half the wind-up. So when you first start, Andy is just taking the sign in from the catcher. He comes get set. He comes and gets set. He has to pause for a couple seconds before he can go to the plate. He's got his balance, it's pretty straight. He's got his shoulders are pretty square. Okay, go ahead. As you can see here again, just like in the windup, he's got a good balance point. He's got a 90-degree in his legs. His shoulders aren't tipping, and go ahead. And it's pretty much the same follow through. You just want to make sure, like when you follow through with like your legs, it's the same thing every time. You don't want to like come off and have your body tilted more this way, because then you're not going to be able to feel the comebacker. You want to be falling off this way and be off balance. And so being square to the plate is essential. Next thing is, this is another thing you can do in the stretch. It's called the slide step. It's pretty effective when there's runners on second base. It helps to see your move to the plate, makes it a little quicker. That was just a basic slide step. What he doesn't do in this one is he doesn't have the high leg kick. All he does is, start slow. He breaks his hands from his body, and he just barely lifts his leg above the ground and slides straight to the plate. It makes it a lot quicker to go, and it helps your catcher react to runners a little bit better. Alright, now we're just going to show you a couple basic pitches. This pitch right here is called the four-seam fastball. It's called four-seam fastball because his two fingers right here cross on two seams, and when he lets go of the ball, you'll get a backspin like this. So four seams are spinning. This is just a different angle of the four-seam fastball. You can see that as the ball comes out of Andy's hand, it comes pretty much on a straight path to home plate. Another fastball grip that's pretty popular is called the two-seam. The two seam, he puts his two fingers on both seams, and when he throws the ball, he can either put pressure more on this one to make it cut in a certain direction, or have more pressure on this seam and it'll cut the other direction. Now he's going to throw a couple two seam fastballs. As you can see, it starts off towards the middle of the plate, and as it approaches Matt Sullivan here, just being our other volunteer, breaks the other side of the plate. Another grip he'll show is a knuckle curve. This is used by only skilled pitchers. And pretty much the same concept. It's just you get more pressure more on this finger than on this one, and it just helps keep the ball, have a tighter top spin. In these first couple pitches here, he's going to show the knuckle curve. Alright, now we're going to show you a couple curveball grips. Andy throws the traditional curveball grip. It's pretty much his fingers are close together near one side of the seams, and when he throws it, let me show the motion of how you throw it. He come over the top, and it'll create like a 12-to-6 rotation, which will make the ball spin, have a top spin, which will in turn break towards the plate. Traditional curveball, the one he throws most often. You can see it's got a nice 12-to-6 break on it. The knuckle curve he threw didn't really have that much because he's not really used to throwing it. But it's got a good change of speed, and it breaks pretty much towards the ankles of the hitters, which is exactly what he wants. Basic things or the key points you need to know about the windup is when you first start out, you don't want to have too much motion in your rock step. You want to stay balanced. When you come through with your knee, make sure it's at a 90-degree angle, and you still focus on good balance and your shoulders square at the plate. When you follow through, make sure you follow through straight to home plate and you're not leading off to one side or the other, so you're in good baseball position to field the comebacker. Same thing goes with the stretch. Regardless if you're going with the high leg kick or the slide step, you still want to keep good balance. You want to stride straight to the plate, and you want to be in good baseball position to field anything that comes back at you, and that's about it.